Well, howdy y'all. Welcome to my vlog. I know, even though I'm not feeling well, I gotta do silly stuff like this, and it makes me feel a little bit better. Hopefully it's making you feel a little bit better. Maybe you're smiling, but you know what? There is actually a reason I'm wearing this hat today. You'll find out in today's episode. Welcome everybody, I'm glad you're here. Today's episode is mostly going to be talking about the National Corvette Museum and different things that pertain to them, especially this being the 5th anniversary of the Sinkhole. Got a special video to share with you as well, so that's coming up in a minute. Just a quick health update. Just wanted, for those of you that don't know, that I'm dealing with C567 issues, serious inflammation, partial ruptured disc, pinched nerve. Slow but sure, guys, I'm getting there. I'm doing all I can to just get back to work. Arm is sore. Still some numbness. And the only reason I mention this because I told you in my Sunday Coffee with Conti episode that I was going to try this acupuncture. Well, I did it for the... You're not going to cure everything in one shot. Although I'm very impatient and I want everything done right now. I just want to get back to normal. This is so hard. My energy levels are very, very limited. I used all I had, in fact, on Sunday's episode. It was a one take, edit out a few things, edited up the video, got done, slept on that couch for 4 hours afterwards. I mean... That's all I had, so I go in these spurts and what have you. So anyway, I do the acupuncture, and I was intrigued by it. So I don't have the piercing pain in the arm, although it's sore. And again, you're not going to fix everything in one shot. But what really upset me was, here I'm down and out, man, and I'm not on my game. And they told me one price on the phone, and then when I go to pay and all that, then they double the price. I'm like, well, wait a minute, man. So I said something to him, and so I end up paying. Here, I didn't want to cause a confrontation. There's all kinds of people in the waiting room here. I paid the price, and I said, here, you got me. But let me tell you something. I said, I'm intrigued by this because I do feel some immediate results. So if you find me a coupon in the drawer, if we can go back to what we agreed to, I'm down for a couple of more sessions. I mean, if I told you guys that the car you were buying from me was $50,000, and when you got here I said, oh no, that was just half price, it's $100,000. I know. I don't even have to ask. I know what you would say to me. I know what I would say to me. That's my acupuncture story. I'm still intrigued to seek out some more treatments in every effort to get better for myself, for you guys. And I'm just glad that we get to do another episode today, and glad that you did take time to join us. So a lot of different things I want to talk about in regards to the National Corvette Museum. All right, so let's get started. You know what? I really do love this guy. You know what? I love the creativity that the Corvette Cafe had in celebration of the 5th anniversary, the Sinkhole at the National Corvette Museum. Look at this dessert that they had available the other day. Oh man, that looked good. Now here's a small video that captures the 911 call and some of the reactions from that day from the staff at the National Corvette Museum when they discovered that there was a sinkhole inside the museum. Check this out.
911, what is your emergency?
This is the National Corvette Museum.
Yes, ma'am.
The Sky Dome is full of smoke. I need fire out of here.
Okay. Do you see any flames or anything, or?
No, but the floor has collapsed in the back area. The morning of the incident, February 12th, I was sound asleep and my phone rings at 5:44, and it was a security company telling me the burglar alarm was going off in the Sky Dome here at the museum. So I come up here and go through the back door. As I turned in to go into the Sky Dome to see what the problem was, walked in and everything was hazy, and I come in within about 20-25 feet of the hole because it was dark in there. There was no electricity. My main concern when I called the fire department or 911 was for the rest of the cars inside the museum. I knew there wasn't anything we could do about the cars that we had already lost, but how much bigger was that hole going to get?
Fireman in charge had indicated that we needed to get a structural engineer here to advise us as to the safety of the other parts of the building before we removed any cars, before we done anything. It was just absolutely astonishing to me, and still is today, the attention that this received from local, regional, national, and international media. I mean, it spread like wildfire that this is a good place to come visit. It's educational, and there's interactive things to do here, and you'll learn, and there's a cafe you can eat, there's a Corvette store, there's a lot of things to do here than just look at a few classic Corvettes.
Now, in case you didn't know, I'm a lifetime member supporting the National Corvette Museum, and I even bought some Sinkhole dirt in commemorative of the event. Here, actually, this is the first time I actually opened it with you guys. Can you see that in there? That is the dirt. Now, if you've been to the museum, you see that the cars are on display, and there was a big debate. Initially, it was nice that Chevrolet come out and said, "Here, we're going to restore all those cars." People were like, "Well, wait a minute. You better take a look at them first." So they were able to get a couple of them restored, and some of them are just beyond recognition. And if you've been to the museum, you know what I'm talking about. And what I like is, and we've talked about this before, in person, on camera, even though it's heart-wrenching to see, I like that the museum pretty much kept them as they were, as they drug them out of the hole, with all that clay and mud and stuff stuck in there, still crushed, because that is that car's history. That tells the test of time. So if you've ever been to the National Corvette Museum, I think they've done a wonderful job not only educating but marketing the Sinkhole experience, showing how those cars fell, all kinds of data in there. Then you come around and then you actually get to see the cars with inside that dome area. If you've not been to Bowling Green, Kentucky, you're watching this channel and you've not been to Bowling Green, Kentucky, I'm not even going to lecture you anymore. Okay, yeah, you need to be there. Seriously. My send-off pat, wearing this hat, is coming up in this vlog. We continue talking about retail stuff that's pertinent to the National Corvette Museum. You may remember last year, if you were a member of the museum, you had ability to call down there and get a GM Supplier number. In some cases, that would help you buy a car. It would help you save some money. I did speak with someone at the National Corvette Museum, and I simply asked them, I said, was it your decision or Chevrolet's to stop this program that allowed people to obtain that number, maybe save some money, maybe help them buy a car, maybe help Chevrolet sell a car? They said it was Chevrolet's to stop that program. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I had a lot of people ask, and I checked into it. That's all I want to say on that for now. Have you really known me to be that quiet and not express an opinion? Okay, it's coming. Just not right now. Now, the other thing I was asked about and I did follow up on, unfortunately, I called for Scott in accounting at the National Corvette Museum. Called 3 times, was not able to get a hold of him, but there is a statement on the Corvette Museum's website, and that's in regard to the car raffles. I mean, those are fun. I mean, hey, I bought a ticket just recently. Thought maybe I could win a car and sell it and help pay for some of these hospital bills, but I didn't get that lucky. And you know, so people really just kind of count on that, and they've had some really unique cars and some fun cars that gave you an opportunity to win for either $10 or up to a couple $100. I mean, what an opportunity. Well, all of a sudden, some things have changed, and on the site, in case you haven't seen it, let me put this up on the screen for you to check out. So as you can see, this is in regards to the NCM Corvette Car Raffle. The National Corvette Museum is licensed by the Kentucky Department of Charitable Gaming under license number blah, 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 blah. At this time, we offer purchasers located in Kentucky the ability to purchase raffle tickets on their personal computers, mobile devices, and on-site at the National Corvette Museum and the NCM Motorsports Park. To purchase a ticket, you must be 18 years of age and be physically located in Kentucky at the time of purchase. You do not have to be a resident, though, of Kentucky to participate. We are working to add the ability to sell tickets in other states. Please subscribe to the NCM e-News for future news and updates from the National Corvette Museum. So basically I was trying to get a hold of Scott to see, you know, if there's some lottery laws that changed or what have you, but so you physically have to be there at the museum, you know, so I'm from Ohio, so I could be there and buy one of those tickets, but we can't go online and buy the tickets. It's kind of weird. So I'll do what I can to keep you guys up to date. I'm watching that. Of course, I'm subscribed to the e-news, and you know, if I find out something before they put it on the website, then we'll inform you right here on the vlog. But I just thought that was kind of weird. So yeah, maybe it's a lottery law changing or what have you. But this program is a great revenue generator, and it's a great opportunity for many of us to actually win a Corvette. So about a month ago I mentioned this magazine, and I want to share an article with you that's done on a friend of mine, and I got sick and what have you, and then other things came up. So this is kind of a blessing in disguise, because this vlog is really featured and focused on the National Corvette Museum. So if you're a member of the museum, you get this magazine on a quarterly basis, and it's wonderful. There's some great stories in here, the people that mold and shape the Corvette marketplace, and there's some human interest stuff. So it's a great read. It's a wonderful magazine. I actually, you know, we're so into this digital world. I'm still old school, man. Give me something to hold. Give me something to just kind of kick back and read. I enjoy reading this. So thank you, National Corvette Museum, for still printing such a publication. Now, this is not what we're going to talk about today, but this article was a blast. To gas station, to space station. Man, I just love this stuff. What we're going to talk about today, and I'm just going to share a little bit of that article with you guys, is my friend Jim, who is not just a Corvette freak as I am. He is an ambassador for the National Corvette Museum. Now, if you guys don't know Jim Egan, he is one of the nicest guys on the planet, and he's a true Corvette lover, so that makes him a really nice guy. This article was fantastic, and it was a great honor, and that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. So thanks, and I'm not going to read the whole article. Let me just read some of the meat and potatoes, if I may. So thanks for joining us. If the National Corvette Museum could magically build a model of its ideal member, one who absolutely loves Corvettes, was a lifetime member, and who would energetically spread the museum gospel via the ambassador program, that model would probably be a lot like Jim Egan. Jim first visited the National Corvette Museum while it was still under construction back in 1993. After taking a Corvette assembly plant tour and looking at the museum site, he and his friends went on a shopping spree at the National Corvette Museum Annex. Jim put serious dents in 2 of his credit cards for Corvette merchandise. "I walked out with 4 large bags," he said. It was the first of many Corvette store purchases. Jim immediately joined the National Corvette Museum as a founding member, and his museum adventures were off and running. The Maple Heights, Ohio resident currently owns a 1995 Indy pace car replica and a 1982 collector's edition. Jim's Corvette Odyssey began in 1990 when he purchased a used red 1986 coupe. Didn't take him long, he got hooked on fiberglass, and in 1991 stepped into a new 91 coupe. A couple of years later, the bug bit him again, and he became a proud owner of a 1993 40th anniversary coupe. Jim's biggest Corvette love affair hit him in 1994. Jim says, "I first saw the artist's rendition of the 1995 pace car in Automotive News in the fall of 1994. It was love at first sight. Suddenly, it seemed whatever Corvette event he attended, he was enticed by the 95 pace car, but he managed to resist temptation until September of 1995, when an invitation to a local Corvette dealer, 750 Corvette fans, including Jim, went to preview the 1996 Grand Sport. The dealer also had a 1995 pace car in the showroom, and Jim recounts 749 of those people were looking at the 96 Grand Sport. I was staring at the 95 pace car." Jim made a deal for the pace car on the spot, trading his 40th anniversary coupe. He knew this car was for keeps. "This was my 4th Corvette in 54 months. The difference was, when I bought the pace car, I said I would never trade it. 23 years later, he still has it, and it's still his favorite." I just want to share a little bit more of this with you guys, featuring Jim Egan in the Ambassador Spotlight of the National Corvette Museum, America's Sports Car magazine. Regarding Jim and the Corvette community, in addition to becoming an active member of his local club, Corvette Cleveland, Jim found time to get further involved in the Corvette community in 2001 when he was one of the founding members of the Chevrolet Corvette Pace Car Registry. He served on the executive board and was their public relations director for 13 years. Prior to becoming a lifetime member of the National Corvette Museum in 2002, Jim was chosen as Corvette Cleveland's NCM ambassador. According to Wendell Strode, National Corvette Museum Executive Director, ambassadors are an extension of our museum team, helping by not only promoting our offerings, but also encouraging engagement by their club members in museum events and programs. It was a role that Jim took like a fish to water. I'm very proud of the NCM Ambassador Program, he says. I believe that one of the reasons the NCM membership has grown to over 35,000 members is because of the NCM ambassadors. The article goes on and talks about the ambassador program started in 1998, and I do all I can from my office, from the videos, when I'm at events myself, to promote not just the car, but also the National Corvette Museum. So all of you that are involved, 35,000 plus, you guys are doing a great job. Let's keep it going. We have something not only very unique, we have something very special. And I appreciate you taking the time to allow me to share a little bit of my friend Jim Egan in today's Ambassador Spotlight. Well, this episode is almost done, but hang in there. We have some fun coming up for you. Just some retail news. Down below, I've got a link if you're looking for a ZR1. I've got a program car from GM. It wasn't one used at Spring Mountain. We've talked about that. It's a great opportunity for you. I've got a new one that's available, and very quite possibly I might be able to get you a new order. So let's have those conversations. Just focus for those looking at ZR1, because I think the end is coming soon. All right. So if I can help you on a purchase, I'm as flexible as anybody, man. My contact information is also down below in the description right here on the YouTube channel. Well, they're looking at the numbers, and I think in this video, I think we can surpass the 12,000 subscribers. We're growing fast, man. It's because of all of your support, and I really appreciate you being here. For you new folks, welcome. When we deliver a car, if we're shipping it, or if you're physically here and we send it off, I do what's called a send-off pat. I just kind of pat the car in the rear. I give you a little wave, a little thumbs up, just a little way to have fun and say thank you for the business and share that with the Corvette community. Well, today I get, well, you saw the beginning of the video. I get a little extra silly, but it was by request. All right, guys, you kind of see what we're dealing with here. We got to do this a little bit quicker than we normally do. We've been waiting for over an hour, hoping that Mother Nature would give us a little bit of a break. She hasn't, so right there to Mother Nature. No fun way to do this, but we got a couple today, one we're going to have a little bit more fun with, that are leaving for Texas. So I do appreciate that. I want to say congratulations to Kelly and Mickey, you big kids. You're so excited on this beautiful silver Z06. It's a manual transmission car with red competition seats. I think even you said that was the only one like it in the country. Who ordered that car? Yeah, baby, I'm a Corvette guy. Thanks for your flexibility. Thanks for the business. Congratulations. I got to do this because where we're positioned, I got to do this with my bad arm. So give me just a moment. We do our traditional send-off pat, if I may. If I can see you. I got the camera half covered in plastic, but congratulations. A little send-off pat to Kelly and Mickey. Thank you for the business. Guys, I'm telling you, you probably see I am like soaking wet right now. I feel horrible. I had therapy today, did my first little bout of acupuncture. I don't know, I might go back and do that again, but I promised to do a send-off pat. Our next one, after this is loaded, the rain's coming down heavier. Yeah, you're probably thinking, hey Rick, didn't you think of an umbrella? I can't hold the camera, what I'm about to hold. It's really coming down, you guys. Okay. I'm going to pause this just for a second. I'll be right back. I got to get Mike's car. He was referred to us from Bill, who actually made a guest appearance right here in the vlog. And Bill gave me something special that Mike said, here, I'm going to buy this car. It was funny. He goes, I'm going to buy this car. He goes, but you got to do this when you do the send-off pat. So you guys making requests for send-off pats and things that we do, you know how freaking cool that is? I love it, man. You really make my day. And I'm using what little bit, you have no idea. About 15 minutes ago, I was falling asleep in my office. I'm using all the energy I got right now to pull this off for you guys. There you go. I mean, there's no glamorous way to do this in the rain. But Mike, I'm not going to do the full extent because I don't have the full range of motion on my shoulder and everything I wanted to do, but I hope you enjoy the little fun we're going to have with your cars when we get ready to load it here in just a moment. So I'll be right back. All right, car number 2, still soaking wet, going to Texas, but I promised you, Mike, you're a lot of fun to deal with too, man. So thank you so much for the business. Congratulations on your Grand Sport. Just so you know, I've got the exhaust programmed open, so you got that great cold start when you fired it up. All their memory exit positions are programmed for you, so when you get in, it'll go right into position until you reset it, and when you turn the car off, it goes back. So kind of customized. I just wish I could be there to go through the whole car with you, but I'm excited that we're going to ship the car off right now. Me moving around, you might have seen what I have in my hand. Yes, hang on just a moment. We'll do that in a second. Mike said, here, Rick, if you're gonna, because he knows Bill that visited us and did a surprise visit on the channel, he says, if you're gonna do the car, you gotta wear the Corvette cowboy hat. Yeah! That's right, baby. I told you I wear the cowboy hat in addition to wear, this looks cool, doesn't it? Going to Texas. Now, instead of doing the send-off pad, I figured I had to act like a cowboy. So here's what I'm gonna attempt to do. All right, so bear with me here. Got this rope down here in the ground. That's right. We're gonna lasso your Corvette. We're gonna attempt to. That's all right. So how to do this? I mean, I've seen it done on TV when you do the little cattle and all that kind of stuff. You spin it around like this. Spin it around like. I gotta get the loop. I gotta get the loop to go. So. Yeah, I'm better at a Corvette guy than I am a cowboy guy. Give me just a second here. We'll go wrangle ourselves a little Corvette right here, all right? Hang on a second. Wait a minute, something kind of going wrong. Wait a minute, I think I got myself a little discombobulated here. Hang on, I can get it. No, I really can, I can lasso this car. No, I can do just about anything. Cowboy days are over for the start. I lassoed myself. Congratulations. Thanks for the business. And with my crippled hand, let's try to give you a send-off pat just the same. How about that? All right, partner. I do it like this. Send off pat. All right, see you later. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man. Bill, thanks for the hat too. I love it. Oh, we're still recording. Got to thank my buddy. Come on over here real fast. Got to thank my buddy from Pilot that helped out to wrangle me. I tried to wrangle the car, but he's like, he goes, hey Rick, the last time I was here, he goes, you weren't doing this kind of stuff. I've used these guys for over 20 some years and I get different drivers, but last couple of years we've been doing the YouTube and the customers just have fun when we load their cars. So these guys do a great job. That's why I love using them. I know a lot of you get impatient. You want to get this guy. What did I think I told Mickey, I said, here, I can get the car shipped tomorrow for you. You're going to have some idiot bring it. You just spend a lot of money. You don't want some idiot bringing your car. These guys are good guys. So thanks for waiting. Thanks for understanding. And thanks for Pilot for doing a wonderful job and having some fun with me. He's just like, man, he goes, you got to let me know when this thing airs. Don't worry, I will. Fantastic. All right, get out of here. Oh, I'll do anything. Even when I don't feel well, I'll do anything. My regular Corvette hat's soaking wet, but I think I'll just wear me this hat right now. Once again, everybody, thanks a lot for taking the time to watch. I really do appreciate that. God bless tripods. I'll tell you what, I don't have the energy to hold the camera, walk around, what have you, but I'm just glad that we're back in some capacity, that we can communicate and we can connect with you guys. Continue to support the channel. I need it. It means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Also, thumbs up this video if you like this particular episode. Make a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to join me on Instagram. Join me on Facebook. Join me on CoglinCorvette.com, CorvetteConti.com. If not, just hang out right here on YouTube. See you guys on Sunday.